As the title suggests, things did not go to plan on our weekend away. We were meant to be away for 4 days, we only went for 2. Here's what happened and what we did about it. So we're on our way to our first weekend away in Stratford. We've just had to stop for windscreen wipers because they were a little bit ropey, and now we have to stop for fuel. We had quite a lot, but you know how it is, you just like to make sure. And this is the weather. It's actually quite blowy out there. Not much fun at all, but they reckon the rain's going to stop in Weston soon. I don't know about the rest of the country, and we're leaving Weston soon, so you never know what's going to happen. I've already been busying myself, putting this anti-slip mat.
Oh, just a few pennies short of 60 quid.
Blimey, so it was nearly empty then?
No, I think this might have quite a big tank. She was just showing under half. So.
I like a massive tank.
Good.
Are we good to go now? Do you think the engine always sounds a bit better when it's just been filled with fuel?
No.
You're a grumpy sod.
I am.
You better cheer up by the time we get there.
Can't promise it. Right.
You'll be walking home.
Right, 0, whatever that is. Right. Better have some lights.
Camera, action.
You got that. So.
We're ready to go.
We're off to see the wizard.
So here we are. We're on the road. Been on the road about 30 minutes. Just got to one of the many Bristol turn-offs. And this is the start of rush hour. So I reckon it's going to take us about 20 minutes to get through this. And then it should thin out a bit until we get to Birmingham, which is about an hour later, and it'll still be rush hour near Birmingham. Head for the red van. Oh, I hope that's not our toilet, because that will never do.
So.
Welsh flag. Oh, she's flying the Welsh flag.
Yeah.
So.
So what's these orange flags for?
I don't know, love. I think that's the amount of space that you're allowed.
Well, so if we park here.
Then Chris and Heather will be able to see us. Chris and Heather were due to arrive about an hour and a half after us, which was unfortunately after the gate closing time. So they were going to be in the holding area until the morning. The chap on the gate said that he might be able to get them in, but unfortunately that wasn't possible. So they walked in and came and sat with us for a couple of hours, and we had a fantastic chinwag. We need to park as close to that orange flag as possible, I reckon. Unless you're driving over it.
I can't see an orange flag.
Well, there's one there.
I can't see it.
There. I think that'll do.
That one.
I think we have to find Rianne.
Who's Rianne?
She's the lady who is in charge of us.
Right.
Well, Rianne came and found us and put us where we were supposed to be, with plenty of space next to us for Chris and Heather to park. We set about putting up the rear awning. It was very blowy and very difficult to do, and we made quite a hash of it. I am so sorry we didn't film it. You would have had a right laugh at that. Being new to this YouTube malarkey, we just didn't think to get our cameras out. We had a smashing night's sleep and we're looking forward to our breakfast in the morning. Our first breakfast in our first night away in the camper van. Is it all right, sweetheart?
It's very nice. Delicious.
Our water pump doesn't work, so we're having to pick that out of there and pour it into things when we need it. It's a bit of a pain in the arse, but I'm hoping, being at a camper van convention, that somebody's gonna have something like that. Anyway, nosh. And the clean-up operation, seeing as the sink doesn't work, well, the pump on the water doesn't work. If you get them while they're warm, it's really easy. Steve, you look absolutely massive in that jacket. You look like you've got like Arnold Schwarzenegger arms. It's a little bit windy here, guys. That's our awning flying about. We didn't do an excellent job of putting that up. We've learnt lessons, and when we do it again, we'll do a better job. But this is the weather. Actually, it seems to be blowing over a bit, but it's coming this way, and that little bit of blue sky is delightful, but as you can see behind it is more clouds, and it's forecast to be a cloudy weekend the whole weekend. But we are determined to enjoy ourselves. Well, I am. Steve's not determined to enjoy himself. Are you, love?
I will.
Do you promise?
When it starts. When there's something to enjoy.
What is it?
All right.
That's the spare one anyway. Okay.
So I'm just going to do my video for YouTube.
Yeah.
What's the name of your store?
Mercury Gifts.
Mercury Gifts.
Yeah.
So we're at this particular stall, which turns out to be my very favourite stall, Mercury Gifts. And look at these absolutely gorgeous bowls. We've already thrown out the plastic bowl idea because we have just bought 2 of those medium-sized bowls because they're just so pretty, and Steve has just bought this lamp. And this chap here, what's your name? Jihan. He is an absolute star. He's wonderful.
Thank you very much.
Oh, and he makes these himself.
I make most of them
Most of
myself.
them
I do
himself.
still buy some from Turkey as well,
Yeah.
to top up. Yeah.
Gorgeous. Just a feast for the eyes. Talk about last minute Lucy. I had 2 weeks to get myself a sign to say what the name of the channel was and how people could find me. I never did it. The wonderful lady on one of the stalls said that she had some of those chalk pens, and she gave me a little chalkboard, and this is what I made. I think it turned out alright. My artistic talents did not stretch to drawing the camper van in the middle of it, unfortunately. Okay, the next problem we had, apart from the hideous weather, was that our electric ran out. Here's a little picture of the top of the van and the minuscule solar panel that we've got. So our electric ran out on the Friday night. We ran the engine for about an hour in the morning on the Saturday morning, but it wasn't going to charge anything, and we decided, because of the weather and because of the water pump and the solar panel not charging very well, that we would go home and try and sort some things out, and that was where we were at this point.
feed. We didn't need that, and this was mounted here, so I've taken this, and we'll keep that as a spare tap, because that can be used in an emergency to replace the tap on the sink. It's exactly the same fittings. Then, and this is going to be difficult for you to see,
I'll come round the other side.
unfortunately. So obviously back in, I have to go to where the old tap is. You might be able to see the red hot water feed connector, which we don't need. That's been plugged at the end with a silicone bung, and then a silicone sleeve placed over the hose with some adhesive, and then adhesive heat shrink has been used to seal that all up, so that is shouldn't allow any water to pass out through there. So just using the cold feed now. Use the pipe that was already there because it's nice and tight and secure. Put in a joining piece, and then a other piece of blue pipe to go all the way back here to the pump. So that is the pump feed. The only thing now that I need to do is test it. So I need to pop the old battery in, and
so the water's definitely going straight to the outside, have you discovered?
I cannot see it.
So where does it go? Is there any of it under there?
Yes, you can just see the pipe.
It's going outside then, there's no doubt about it.
It's going outside somehow. It may go into a tank I haven't seen. The only other thing I've seen is that the silencer for the diesel generator is insecure.
Right, so you can fix that?
No, I'm not. I can't scrabble around. I need to get underneath the van to do that. And there's the silencer, and then there's a piece of flexible stainless steel tubing which has broken off at the silencer end, so it needs a new small bore piece of stainless steel tubing put on there, attached to the vehicle somehow, and then routed away out of the body. So the silencer, in effect, matter of fact, I can possibly show you if you can come this way. Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
That's your diesel, the diesel silencer, and the piece of ducted hose to take it away. So I may be able to take that off the silencer there.
Yeah, I can see that. Is it actually attached?
It's not doing anything. Matter of fact, it's rubbing on a cable.
Let me get the camera under there.
So when this vehicle goes in to have its rear brake shoes and cylinders replaced, all this is off and it's up in the air, and I can ask the mechanic to make up a bracket and fix it to the bodywork. Yeah. And cut that piece of tubing off and route it a little bit different out.
Well, that's a new thing.
Yep, that's something new.
That's terrible.
Oh, it's not a complete disaster.
No, it's not a disaster, but it's terrible that it's like that.
So here we are, there's the new pump. Let's take the price off.
Why?
Well, because there's now a pickup hose that's a little bit more flexible and goes all the way to the bottom of the... That's useful, because
the other one didn't, did it? I don't think it did.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to modify this cap so that I'll take this insert out and make it so that tube goes down there, so we won't get any dirt or grime going into the water. So there's a valve there.
And this is why we call you the handy hobbit.
Well, hopefully this is yeah, right. So that was knackered anyway. Yeah. So taking the insert out and making that is going to be even better. So now I need to do some very boring electrical work.
It's chuffing chilly to say that it's sunny, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I don't know whether to go with those or make up some different connectors. This is the ideal time for this is what we've got, and we'll see what we've got later. Okay, so we'll leave that, and I'll do the work on that, and then we can take an after. But apart from that, that's what I've got to do now. But the most important thing, I need to have a couple of glugs on my tea, and I need to go for a wee.
Okay. Another thing that we discovered when we were away is that our solar panel is ridiculously small, so it doesn't really charge the leisure battery very well. The leisure battery is also very small, so we've ordered another battery and we're going to order some larger solar panels. But that will be for another video because obviously we have to wait for them to come.
So there we go. Proper pro job.
That's for the bin. Okay, can I try it?
No.
No. You said that very quickly.
There's no battery.
You've taken it off?
To charge it up?
Oh man, I wanted a big reveal of the water pump working.
Well, you can as soon as I've connected the battery back up.
Oh, the battery's coming. Okay, I'll let you do the honours, seeing as you did all the work.
Well, hang on, I don't know yet. Right, whatever. Now, this works when you do this, yes?
You just turn it on. I'd point it downwards if I were you. Oh, don't tell me we bought a new pump and there was something else wrong. It's, yeah. What else could there be wrong with it? If it wasn't the pump? Because the other pump was making quite a healthy noise.
Okay.
Shall I go?
Go.
Have we tightened up the things?
Yep.
Whoa, that sounds more like it. Oh, you beauty. Oh, yes.
And again. That's it. There we are. Water. Water. Right.
Is there any water running out it down there?
Why?
Because obviously it's going down here.
Yeah, it's. No, I can't see. It's obviously
So
going
we must
into
have some kind of a tank.
Yeah, and I don't know where. I don't know where it is.
How would you empty it if you don't know where it is?
Well, we'll ask when it's up in the air, having the brakes done, if they can find out where that tank is for us.
Yes, that would be
So
awesome.
that'd be great. Right, so now all I have to do is modify this a little bit.
I'm going to go and lie down under the van and see if I can see it.
Go, yeah, go, lie down under the van. That'll be nice for you.
Where is it? It's just about here. Oh, it'll be right behind that wheel. I'm not seeing anything. I'll move the other way. Because that water's got to be going somewhere.
Right, that tap's no good, so that can go in the bin.
Oh, could this be it?
What is it? Is it a bung?
There's a bung. I don't know entirely how you would get it out. I need to move a bit. Just get the camera. I imagine you just stick your arm underneath and do it, because it's not that far away from the what's-a-my-jig. Oh, probably best not leave my camera there. So it's got this bung thing.
Yeah.
I can't move it. I can't. Have you got the grips?
I've got a pair of pliers.
Those are grips.
Not in my language.
Maybe not in your language, but I don't know how
Let me
this.
have a look.
Are you going to get down
I'm
here?
going to try, because I'll know the right tool to use. I might have it.
Oh no, I've got it.
You don't know what's coming out of there.
I know it could be horrible, but I'm not. I'm only going to turn it a little bit. Oh, it's not a turny thing. It is definitely a pulley out thing, and it is stuck fast.
Right, let me have a gander then. Da, 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 da.
That's not going to help your bones, is it? And it's going to blow away.
Oh, I don't care.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Right, that is a plastic tank. Oh, and there's a connector there. And a connector there.
That's your undoey thing.
Well,
Unfortunately, it's not undoing. It's not a twisty one. You can tell by when you're moving it. It's not coming away.
yeah. Carry on running it.
Have we got enough?
Carry on, yeah. Okay. The water tank is empty.
So the blocks between the sink and the water tank?
No, there's water going into the water tank. There's nothing.
It's not going down.
Yes, it is. At its own pace.
It's literally... If you saw it, you'd say it's not going down.
It is going down. It's just slow.
It's not slow, it's a trickle, and that's no good, so there is a blockage.
Well, I don't know where that is, but that water is coming down into the water tank.
That's brilliant.
And the reason that we couldn't drain it out is there's not enough in there.
Okay.
So I can put this back on.
Good luck. I mean, yeah, it is draining, but it is literally dripping. And that isn't any good.
But
so
if you listen down here, you'll hear it trickling in. So
I can hear it trickling in, but we sometimes are going to need to empty the sink at more than a trickle. It would be nice for the tube to the water tank from the sink to work properly.
Well, we have now got water. Here it comes. Okay. Yeah, we've got water now, so... Alright. So, the problem is now not the water tank.
It's between the water
It's between the water tank and the drain. So, but this is alright, so this can be tightened back up. These are, like all this, these are proper automotive electrical connectors. This is actually...
That's good to hear.
This is actually the bits from the kit needed to fit aftermarket indicators to a Royal Enfield Interceptor. But
I think the viewers need to know that.
Yeah, but there you are. But they fit anything. And of course, automotive grade hose clips. Beautiful. All comes in handy. Right, don't we need that.
I've got a plan.
Who has?
Well, if it's just grease that's blocking it, shall I just chuck loads of kettles of boiling water down instead of taking it all off?
We can try that first.
Let's try that first.
Have we got any sink-on blocker?
Oh, I don't know. We don't have drain on blocker,
Okay, but we do have hot water.
but we do have boiling water, yeah. Unless you left drain on blocker in here, which you probably did.
No. I had to use a drain-on blocker the other day.
And what happened with it?
I had to use it all.
up?
The drain blocked
Which drain?
while Pippa was using it to do a lunch.
Our sink
Don't
drain.
have to beat anyone.
Oh, baking soda. Go and grab some baking soda for me. Right, let's try the bicarb.
You're too young to vote. Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, but there ain't no cure for the summertime blues.
He realises he's left his microphone on. I think that's going down quicker. But there's no harm in chucking some more in. So I'll whack more of this down there. There's not much of it left. We don't bake with carnivores, so it doesn't matter. Big test. I'm going to chuck the whole thing down and see if anything good happens. Bubbles! 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 My bubbles! Still not going down very fast. Well, it's going slightly faster than it was before.
As you see, I've modified the top.
No, I can't see you've modified the top.
By taking the insides out of it.
Modified top.
There we are, a rubber grommet. Mix that. Just release a bit of the pressure, and there we are. And when we're driving along with a nice full tank, it won't slosh out
Oh, well, that's
over the cap.
a good plan. This is not going down. My homemade drain cleaner is not working. We might need to go and get some Mr. Muscle.
You will be exterminated! Exterminated!
No, let's give that a go then.
Plunge!
You probably plunge it so hard that the pipe will fall off. Gurgles. We like gurgles.
Do you like that?
I love a gurgle.
Right, let's get the other kettle. Oh, here.
It's
you've done
I've
it.
used it. Ow, ow, you just did boiling water on my foot.
Did I?
Yeah. Just fill that kettle up and give it a go. Or maybe just I have to fill the water.
Hang on a second.
Again anyway. I can hear it.
Yeah, I can see it. It's coming out the bottom. It's coming out the tank now.
Yep, it's going straight down. Oh, that was better. And none of the Allen keys work, so I want to take these off and give them a good clean and see if I can get a better burn on the back burner. But apparently they're mini Torx heads, which he was quite excited about because of course he's got a set of mini Torx. Are you just putting stuff back together now?
No.
What are you doing?
I'm making up a fly lead to connect to the snap battery terminals so that we can just connect up our trickle charger without having to disturb everything.
Well, that's a jolly good idea. You should have told me. I could have filmed you.
Fly lead. Universal, well, it's a connector, and all of the battery trickle chargers have the male connector already on, so just make up fly lead for this battery and I can just plug it in. I'll do the same for the actual vehicle battery so I can keep that trickle charged.
Okay, right.
And now to finish cleaning the hub, but nothing's ever straightforward. Those little attachments in the middle fell through into the abyss, and it took me ages to get the little buggers back out again.
No, where did that go? Right, there's the tiniest gap down the side of there, and we no longer have that screw. I've got one in there though. Wherever it's gone. I didn't hear it rattle.
Okay.
We've got a torch. We've got a torch somewhere, haven't we?
There it is. There's the screw there.
Where?
There.
Oh, it's just there. I couldn't see it for the sunlight. And I can't get it. It's not a magnetic one. Either that or the screws are not magnetic.
Okay.
I just need some grips along those pliers.
No, gas is disconnected, but it can be connected in a minute.
Okay.
Well,
I'll just do these while you're connecting. I can't do them.
I've
I'll
got to
do them.
I've got to come around that
It's
side.
okay. I'm going to come outside and do them.
And that, my dears, is where we're going to leave it for today. This has been a very long, tedious and boring video, but not nearly as long and tedious and boring as having to do the bloody work. If you've liked it, which there's no reason why you should, could you please click the like button? If you haven't subscribed, I'd be grateful if you did, and I really love it if you would leave a comment. Thank you. Bye bye now.